Now we proudly present volume number 6 in our series, U-Boat War in Photos. Remember, this is the most in-depth, complete, library-quality reference book group to be found anywhere in the world. Nothing even comes close. Each volume is 8.5 by 11, about 300 pages, and loaded with more photos than we can count. Most of them you've never seen before, because these photos come to us from the veterans themselves. Most of them were members of shark hunters. In these books, we list each and every boat. This one covers U-131 through U-160. We list each and every boat, where she was built, what type she was, her date of launch, date of commissioning, all her skippers, all the actions that she was involved in. We list her missions and her final fate. We list all the ships she attacked with photos of most of them. Unlike any other book or list, we list the names of the men who were killed in action. All 28,863 men. This book covers U-131 through 160, and to give you an idea, we've just selected one boat, and we've selected U-137. Our friend and Shark Hunters member, Captain Peter Chalamidos, was a merchant skipper in the Atlantic and got sunk by a U-boat. He tells, in the foreword, he tells of the kindness, the humanity, and the honor of the U-boat crew. U-137 was a Type 2D and was only used in combat a short time under command of Captain Wolfarth. He fancied himself the Grail Knight, who was Sir Percival, or in Germany it's called Parzival. And here's his whole biography. The rest of the skippers listed for U-137 were all training on board this boat after it went into the school boat program. You see the first one here of the trainees is Captain Hans Ferdinand Massmann, who was a good friend of ours and went with us on several of our patrols in Germany. Captain Massmann was one of the 14 veterans who hand-signed these prints. They're available from Shark Hunters. It's called Almost Home. It's in full color, except this is a page out of the book, so it's black and white in the book. More skippers who trained on board U-137. Another page of skippers who trained on U-137. And let's not forget that when Wolfarth was doing shakedowns in the Baltic with 137, he was cruising along parallel to Bismarck. And this was in the early days when they still used semaphore flags. He had his flagman wigwag to the Bismarck and said, "What a beautiful ship that is." And the captain of the Bismarck was not so taken with his informality and had his signalman wigwag back and say, "What is the name of the commander of that submarine?" So Wolfarth decided he would be in trouble. So he had his guy wigwag back to Bismarck, "Can your ship do this?" And with that he pulled the plug and dived. Later the two commanders met each other and became friends. Wolfarth swore that he would always protect their big brother Bismarck, but when he was commander of his Type 7, he tried but was unable to help his buddy the big Bismarck. Remember, the only combat patrols by 137 were under command of Wolfowitz, and these are just some of the victims of his war patrols. Fine Faultman. More victims. Still more victims of U-137 under Wolfowitz. This will just give you an idea of what to find in the 300 pages, hundreds and hundreds of photos in this volume. We make ordering very simple. Just go to sharkhunters.com, click on Shop, then click on Books. All our books are listed there, 37 of them. You can use PayPal, any one of the major credit or debit cards, and you can even send us a check. All our books come with the same guarantee. You're going to be totally satisfied, or you can return it to us for a full refund of your purchase price. So far, in more than 30 years of publishing, not one single book has been returned. We think that speaks volumes.